Namaste everyone. I'm Ramyashri. Welcome to my channel Ramya Jyotish. On 11th of May, we have a very prospective and a wonderful transit. That is, planet Mars, Senapati Mangal, will move to his own Rashi or Mool Trikon Rashi, Mesh Rashi, and will bring transformative changes across the world as well as within our lives. So this is a very start of that some big change or big transformation which is about to happen in the world. And even though Jupiter, Guru is the initiator of it or the one who will do the main stuffs, but Mangal is the one who will actually start this activity as well. So that's why this transit is very important and which will pave path for the future as well. And that's why the analysis of this transit is highly important. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and please do hit the bell icon also to receive instant notifications. If you want to take up consultations from me, refer to the link in description. Or if you want to learn astrology from me, please do refer to my website ramyajyotish.com. Or you can even write to me to my email ID which is in my channel description. You can refer to that. Or you can even refer to the comment in video. So, coming to this Mangal transit. So, this is a very big transformational and also it's a beginning of something new changes in the world. So, Mangal is the planet of courage, undying passion, and also for aggression. So, he is someone like who is that ziddy person or the stubborn person in all of us if we have to do something. So, if there is something getting delayed every time, so now it is the do or die time and it will happen. So maybe this 40 days will bring some changes, drastic changes, which may be considered or which may be perceived as bad by certain set of people, but it is good in the long term. So that's what we can understand. And Mangal in this Rashi will aspect fourth house, seventh house, as well as eighth house. That is the three aspects it has. So it will cast its aspect on Karkatak Rashi, then Tula Rashi, and on Vrishtik Rashi. So even the significations of these Rashis also will get amplified. And we already know Guru is moving to Karkatak Rashi on 2nd of June, and this also can give some kind of neutral or some added effects on Jupiter because Mangal will be aspecting Karkatak Rashi when Guru moves to Karkatak Rashi. So, certain initiations or certain instructions also may be issued by the government. So, speaking from Medini Jyotish point of view, this is something will bring some major changes about which I will detail out in the Jupiter transit video because it will be much more clearer. But in Mangal transit video of today, I will mainly focus on 12 Rashi predictions. So if you are aware of your Chandra Rashi, please do look for this transit predictions from your Chandra Rashi. You can even watch this from your Lagna as well, but I would prefer to see from moon sign because Mangal has more influence on the mindset actually, and only on certain materialistic pursuits we might have to refer to Lagna. If you want to see both your Chandra Rashi as well as your Lagna, you can see both and you can filter out the predictions for yourself. So I would suggest you to watch this video till end to get the complete information of how this transit will be for your set of Chandra Rashi or for Lagna Rashi. So let's start this predictions from first Rashi, that is Mesh Rashi, where all this transit is happening. So as you can see on the screen, when this transit happens, um, Mangal will be conjoining both Buddha and Surya in the Mesh Rashi because already Surya and Buddha is present in Mesh Rashi and they are about to leave. On 14th of May, Buddha and Surya both will come to exit from here because on 16th is when what happens, even Shani will move to Revati Nakshatra. So within just 4-5 days, Buddha and Surya will move out of this Rashi. as soon as Mangal enters, and Mangal will be alone in his Rashi, which is a good sign. But at that time, because Surya and Buddha is there, which is a very good prospect for Mesh Rashi natives. So you might be effective in your communication, or you might feel that there is a kind of an energy overflowing in your body or in your mindset, and you might be feeling yourself highly energetic and self-driven, and you can do multiple jobs at a time. So generally speaking, Mesh Rashi natives are multitasker. They can do multiple jobs at a time, and they can finish everything successfully. And also they have a highly driven passion also with them. So because of which they are very determined, they are very focused, and they are very dedicated as well. This is the natural qualities of Mesh Rashi natives, and during this time all these qualities will get activated. So Mangal in Rashi makes you highly energetic, self-driven also, and that's why this will be the time which will favor you to the very great extent in your personal as well as in your professional life. So if you are carrying out any individual enterprise, this is the best time period to start with. But keeping the same momentum till end is what some kind of difficult for you. So that's why patience and resilience is highly important for you. Any kind of property matters, it will get resolved during this time, because Mangal is aspecting your eighth house here. So you can see eighth house is Scorpio Rashi, which is also the Rashi of Mangal. So he will have aspect on fourth Rashi, which is Karkatak Rashi, where Guru will arrive from 2nd of June. And then he will aspect the seventh house, which is a natural one. And sorry for the disturbance. So Mangal will aspect this Rashi, seventh house, that is the Tula Rashi, and also the eighth house. So eighth house is pretty important if we have any property related matters, and litigation wise sixth house is very important. He is already in conjunction with the litigation matter planet, that is Mercury. So Mars Mercury conjunction can actually favor you to some extent, but because it is moving out pretty quickly, so any pending property matters may resolve during this time for you. And because Mangal has come to your Rashi, he will give you that aura and also a presence that you will be in the mood to resolve any kind of outstanding matters. So that's why this is a very good prospective time for you in closing out many or any outstanding issues which you are facing from a very long time, because he's coming to this position for almost 2 years, I think, because last time when he came to this position, it was way back in 2024 May or June. So it's already been 2 years. So that's why any kind of new activities if you want to take up, or any kind of new ventures you want to start, this is a right time for you to do. And also for any resolution of any kind of issues also, this seems to be a good time. But from the career perspective, you will get a lot of opportunities right now because of your undying passion, enthusiasm, highly energetic nature, and also for being self driven. What happens is that you will be admired for the work you are doing, you will be recognized, your efforts will be appreciated, and not just that, your words will be taken seriously. Because of Mars Mercury combination, there will be some effective communication, but make sure it's not harsh enough. Though Venus is in second house, Shukra is in second house, what happens on 14th of 15th May, Shukra will move to Mithun Rashi, and at the same time Buddha will move to Vrishab Rashi. So there will be a kind of a Parivartana yoga between Shukra and Buddha. So this transit of Shukra and Buddha will favor you in a very good way. That means your words will become more sweet, soft, and structured, and people may find a different person in you. So that's why you may start feeling that your employers, your higher management, whether you are in public or private sector, may start admiring it, and your words will be taken serious. So that's why during this time you will see a lot of drastic changes in your career, because very soon Guru also will move to your fourth house and will aspect your 10th house. So that's why this also will pay path for that. So Mangal has to initiate that, and that's what he will do right now. So Mangal here will aspect 4th, 7th and 8th. So any kind of obstacles or any kind of issues which was making you struggle in career, that also will come to an end is what I would like to say. Even though you are going through Sade Sati, you will see the minimal effects of it because Guru has already started aspecting Shani now. So there is an influence on your 10th house also because Guru, when he comes to Karkataka Rashi, he will aspect your 8th house, your 10th house, as well as your 12th house. So what happens? 6, 8, 12, these are the problematic houses. So 8th and 12th is already covered now. And only the 6th house, which is a challenging or where you have to struggle or where you have to fight, will be there. But it won't harm you, it will actually lead you to success only. So whatever happened in the past in the last 2 years will evade off right now and will make you move to the next role as well. So if anyone is expecting to become a leader, don't rush in that because you may sound to be assertive and dominant during this time. Just wait with patience. You will get a lot of opportunities to become leader. And if you want to start your own venture, I have already mentioned this is the best time to do that. So, this is from the positive perspective, and there is one health concern which I would like to give you, that is gut health related issues. Because Guru is definitely moving to the 4th house from June 2nd, about which I will brief, but Mangal will be aspecting Guru. So, somewhere you might have to pay more attention to your health because Guru is the immunity. He is the Jiva Karaka. So, when Mangal is sitting in your Rashi, it may give you gut health issues or acidity issues or any kind of constipation or fluctuations in your daily routine may cause some impact on your health. So very minor ones only, which I would like to say, unless and until you have an existing cardiac issues, it's different. But for people who don't have that kind of cardiac issues and are going through a general routine, I would advise to be very careful on your daily routine of having food on time and also to consume more amount of water because Agni Tattva Rashi is Mesh Rashi and also Mangal is also Agni Tattva Graha and Surya is also an Agni Tattva Graha. So now considering it's summer also, you might feel overburdened as well as the constipation or acidity also may increase to a very great level. So that's why you have to be very careful and consume more fluid or water that can ease up the situation. And also to mention, even any kind of existing health issues, minor ones, also may get resolved during this time because Mars will give that kind of ability to fight against it or reach a completion in those issues as well. So key transit wise, which I would like to say, because when Mangal is in Ashwini Nakshatra from May 11th to 30th of May, you will be a problem solver. So you'll have a lot of new idea, you'll get new opportunities as well, and you will be like a problem solver or a troubleshooter, and that's why you will be appreciated for this unique quality, and you will see that you will progress very well during this time. You will be able to find out or you will be able to discover those things which is not possible from others, and this could be a big advantage as well. From 30th of May to June 17th, Mangal will be in Bharani Nakshatra. So during this time, you will have a very good success in social media if you are into it, and you will have a comfortable and ease of living as well. So people of Mesh Rashi who are writers, orators, you will have a very great time, and you will have a comfortable life is what I would like to say because Bharani is Shukra's nakshatra. So at that time he will be in the 3rd house. So this is pretty good time for you, and good food, good lifestyle, everything you can expect during this time, May 30th to June 17th. From June 17th to June 20th, Mangal will be in Kritika Nakshatra first pada. So, leadership roles may emerge, or you may lead a team or undertake a project to successful completion. So, this 4 5 days, even though it's very pretty less time, you can expect a very good progress, but you have to be very careful of what you speak. What you speak, because Kritika Nakshatra is like knife. So when Mangal enters there, it may trigger or you may end up making such kind of statements which will actually pave path for your own downfall. So that's why you have to be extremely careful during mid of June, and that's why you have to be highly careful of what you utter from your mouth as well, because already Shani is aspecting your second house. So need not be so truthful and honest. Be diplomatic is what I would like to advise you. So this is pretty not possible for Mesh Rashi natives to be diplomatic, but during this time you might have to attempt being one, is what I would like to say. So this was for Mesh Rashi natives. At the end, I will suggest the remedy. So next, let's go to Vrishab Rashi. So for Vrishab Rashi natives, what happens? This transit is happening in the 12th house. So your Rashi dot is in the Rashi itself when the transit happens. This is good, but based on Murti Nirnaya and on based on many other aspects as well, because Murti Nirnaya is that from your natal Rashi, how far the Chandra has moved during the transit. So as it is in the 10th house, this is giving you an ease and comfortable life during this time, steady income, and you might be traveling abroad frequently, or you might get an opportunity to travel abroad also. So all these things are likely on the cards for you, but expenses will increase for you, career turbulences will start, and also health issues also will increase, especially acidity, constipation. This may give a lot of headache for you. And because of Guru's movement to third house, which will happen later, that will actually take out that big protection from your career has been. So all of a sudden, your senior management may leave your hands, may not support you the way they were doing before. And this is a good time for singers or artists. There will be steady income, but without much progress, is what I would like to say. So you'll be getting a good amount of income for sure, because once Guru moves to third house, he will aspect your 11th house. So there should be some stability in your career, and because he will be aspecting your Shani, the ninth lord also, but you may not see much progress, and you may see kind of a downfall in career, or career becoming stagnant. Why? Because what happens, you are already now about to enter Sadesat. People who are born in Kritika Nakshatra of Vrishab Rashi will enter into Sadesati as soon as Shani enters Revati Nakshatra, because we have to take a 45-degree rule when considering Sadesati. It is not just a previous Rashi when Shani enters, it is the 45 degree from a moon's degree. That's when the actual Sadesati starts. This I have tested out in many cases and have found very positive or prospective results. So that's why for Kritika Nakshatra Vrishab Rashi, your Sadesati starts from 16th of May, and hence your expenses increases, your health concerns increases. So you will have good income, but you won't see much progress. So it will be like you got it, but still it's of no use. So somewhere you might have to discipline yourself through your investments, through your expenses, and that's when you can see progress in. And career turbulences, as I mentioned, one of your senior management or someone who was very supportive of you may leave out you, and that's when the things may start going hayway for you, is what I would like to say. So you have to be very careful in career as well. You may have to do something better or something extra than you were doing before, because there will be a lot of expectations, and going forward may not be a cakewalk for you. It will be tough, is what I would like to say. So, coming from the key transits from the nakshatra perspective, so when Mangal is in Ashwini nakshatra from 11th of May to 30th of May, for Vrishab Rashi natives, there could be a lot of confusions, and there could be lack of clarity, and may delay certain key decisions. You would be not able to decide whether to take this or that. So you will be in a very confused state, and that might delay your decisions, and that may hamper your prospects as well. So clarity of mind is very important, because both Shukra and Guru will move to your third house during the same time, and that's when you will start feeling more tough time is what I would let's say, because you don't have the Guru Bala also, and you don't, if you are not in a good dasha also, that may even worsen your situation is what I would like to say. It will be like you have money but you don't know what to do with that. So that kind of a situation is what you will face in this 15 to 20 days. Next, when Mangal enters Bharani Nakshatra, which is your own Rashi Lord's Nakshatra, so you will have all of a sudden unexpected expenses, and money might be spent more on hospitals or on any travel, foreign travels, which is possible right now. And also you might spend more on food also. You may not be comfortable and you might eat more of outside food, and that may hamper your health also, because that's how acidity, constipation also may actually erupt. So that's why you have to be more careful on your expenditure during this time. Prefer cooking at your own home than eating out is what I would like to advise. Having it once or twice occasionally out is good, but still home food is more better is what I would like to say for you. From 17th of June to 20th of June, Mangal will be in Kritika Nakshatra first pada, very close to your Rashi. So change in location, change in residence is likely. So some new assignment or project may come up, and there is a transfer also pretty likely for you. So you will be forced, or you will be adjust, or you will be put a lot of pressure to take up something new. If you're going through good dasha, then it may help you to some extent, but it if you are in a wrong dasha or not a favorable dasha, then this transit may not be a good one for you, because Surya, though the fourth lord, will be in your own okay, will at that time will be in your second rashi, and may not give that good results in second rashi. So Shukra also will be moved out of it. So somewhere your comfort, your ease, and your laziness also may hamper your future prospects is what I would like to say. So for Vrishabh Rashi natives, I would suggest that this is the time to work even more harder, with even more determination, as well as with lot of courage. Actually, you have to take up this as a challenge and do, because Mangal will be aspecting your sixth house. So you have to be very aggressive and determined while doing anything, and you have to put in more efforts. Now with Shani in 11th house, you have become very comfortable because you are getting all the fruits of the good work you have done in the past. But now to move ahead, you have to do even more what you were doing in the past. So you have to be like an all-rounder is what I would like to advise. So whether you're working in private or public sector, career is tough for you for next 2-3 years, and this could be the start of it. Okay. So next, let's go to Mithun Rashi. So for Mithun Rashi, what happens? You can hope for a very big relief in career. All of a sudden, you may see career going in a very good pace, and some hope and some positive developments you can expect. And if you are involved in stock market related activities, some gains are expected. All of a sudden, speculations of yours may turn out to be true, and you'll have some change in mindset. You may become more wise, and because of which luck may favor you. And sudden foreign travels also is possible during this time, or else even a pilgrimage is also on cards, because of Guru moving to second house from your Rashi. He will move out, so your mindset changes during this time. And Shukra will be in your Rashi, okay, during the same the first 20 days. So there will be a lot of good things you can expect, especially from 14th of May. You can expect some very high level meetings or some very better prospects for you is what I would like to say. So this is a very good time period for Mithun Rashi, though it is in 11th house. Mangal is not a good planet for your Rashi, but because it is in 11th house with other malefics, or with your Rashi Lord itself, Buddha only, so you can see some gains in stock markets, about which I have already briefed, and effective communication, or something you are waiting from a very long term may also give you good results. So this is a overall a very good transit for you, because any planet which is in 11th house will give you good results, because 11th house is the Labhasthana, and when Mangal, the 11th lord, is in 11th house, it may make it even more better. And sixth house lord also is Mangal, so whatever struggle, whatever hard work you did in the past, now it will start giving you the results. So this is the time period for you to show up and prove to the world that who you are as a person. Okay, so coming from the key transit, the nakshatra perspective. So when Mangal is in Akshwini nakshatra from 11th of May to 30th of May for Mithun Rashi natives, especially for them, for those who are born in Mrigashira nakshatra and Aridra nakshatra, this will be one of the finest transits for you. For Mrigashira nakshatra, this will be the game change, is what I would like to say. But your intuition may be very strong, and your market speculations may turn out to be on dot. It may hit the bull's eye, is what I would like to say. Even in career, you will now feel like, okay, I'm the king. So that's what you will feel. And it is very good for people who are in medical profession, or even who are in astrological profession, or who are into healing profession. So your communication, your psychological counseling, these things may give you very good results, is what I would like to say. So May 11th to May 30th seems to be a very good time period for Mithun Rashi natives. So this is an added advantage in all the ways for you. Once Mangal enters Bharani Nakshatra, you will gain well enough from the market, and also very good financial prospects for you, especially who are born in Aridra Nakshatra. You will see a wonderful time, is what I would like to say. From 17th of June to 20th of June, Mangal will be in Kritika Nakshatra first Pada. So for you also, leadership roles may emerge. You may find you may find successful completion of the project happening, and also you may do something which may attract the eyes of senior management, whether you are in public or private sector. Your higher officials will be pleased by your work, and they will have the change of mindset, which is very important, because anyhow there will be double transit in your 10th house. So definitely expect something big in your career. So June 17th to June 20th is the turnout, because during the same time Guru will enter Pushya Nakshatra. So for Aridra Nakshatra, it won't be that great. For Mrugashira Nakshatra, and as well as for Punarvasu Nakshatra of Mithun Rashi, this will be one of the finest transits, is what I would like to say. So hurry up, and I would say be ready, is what I would like to say. So you may lead a project, or you may be successful in your initiatives as well. So next, let's go to Mithun Rashi. So after, sorry, next let's go to Karkatak Rashi. So for Karkatak Rashi natives, what happens? This transit is good for you, but what happens? It will give more effects from your career perspective. So if you are someone into occult subjects or Gupta Vidya, or any kind of okay, as I mentioned, astrological career only, this is very good, and this is a time period very good for research students. Some positive development in career also is seen. So if you are looking for a job, you may get a job now, or if you are looking for promotion, that also may happen, or leadership position, or authoritative position, something you will be able to get during this time. So all thanks to Mangal, because Surya Mangal Budh in the 10th house has to give you. And Mangal in Bharani Nakshatra. Okay, so okay, I'm sorry for skipping so directly, but I would say this is very good for career. But when Mangal moves to Bharani Nakshatra, that is from May 30th to June 17th, is when you will see your career prospects going much more higher. So until then, you might be facing a lot of issues in your career because of Shani in the 9th house. You may feel that your fortune is not at all favoring you. So I would say this is a very good time for you in your career as well. So make the best use of it, and you will be successful in major of the things which you undertake. So overall, this is a good transit because of Mangal in 10th house. So you might have a change in location, new source of increment, new source of income, increment in salary, promotion, all these things will turn up. So now, seeing from nakshatra perspective, from 11th of May to 30th of May, when Mangal is in Ashwini nakshatra, there could be possible transfer, or some turnout in career also. From 30th of May to June 17th, Mangal will be in Bharani Nakshatra. So you may change the location, or new source of income may start, or some increment in salary, or shift of department. Internal job change also may happen if you are in private sector. If you are in public sector, probably a transfer, as I mentioned. It may happen either in Ashwini Nakshatra or in Bharani Nakshatra for you. But for overall for Karkataka Rashi, this is a very good transit, because it will Mangal in his own Rashi in the 10th house will give a very good opportunity for you. And from 17th to 20th, when Mangal is in Kritika Nakshatra, successful in work related matters. So anything you would have undertaken, you'll be able to deliver, and that can pave path for future success as well. So that's what will cover for whole Karkatak Rashi natives. So this is definitely a good time period for you in all the ways, but there are certain things you have to pay more attention. That is for your emotional relations, which may go in hayway during this time. It might hamper because of your communication. Because of Ketu in the second house, you might speak in a way, it might be very harsh for others, and you might have to pay more attention to that. So if you are careful of what you speak, and if you are bit sensitive and emotional to others as well, you have to care for your emotions. I won't deny that, but you have to even keep others emotions also in consideration while doing so, is what I would like to say. So overall for Karkataka Rashi native, this is a good transit, but be sensitive and emotional, or genuine, or what to say, humanitarian the way you are generally, because Karkataka Rashi is all are of Chandra's Rashi, so it's all about your um humanitarian approach, your for your psychological maturity. So you have to show up those things right now. So next, let's go to Karkatak, from Karkatak Rashi. Now next let's go to Simha Rashi. So for Simha Rashi native, what happens? This is the time period you may see all of a sudden fortune favoring you. So as I mentioned many a times, fortune favors the brave. So Simha Rashi is a lion energy, that is, you are brave enough, so you have to show that bravery or braveness. Then that's when your fortune favors you. So sudden fortune favoring may happen, even though Shani is in 8th house. Fortune that can favor you, and ancestral property issues may reach a resolution stage. Government related works may move swiftly and reach completion stage. So if you're purchasing any new house or planning to do so, may happen, or even purchasing new vehicle also is possible. And there could be some problems to father's health, or there could be some sudden concerns regarding your father's health. You have to pay more attention to it. You have Ketu in your Rashi, which has already troubled you from last 1 year. I can understand that, but because of Venus in the 10th house at the time of transit, and also because of Jupiter in 11th house, you have enjoyed a good time period. But now Mangal in the 9th house actually can give some worries in these areas, so you have to pay more attention. And very soon Guru will start aspecting Shani, who is in 8th house. So any kind of obstacles also you may be relieved of it. So that's why you may expect some long distance travel also. Pilgrimage is possible. Okay, because Guru is moving to your 12th house. And also new learning or spiritual education, learning astrology, all these things are also possible for you. So for Simha Rashi natives, overall, this is a very good transit in terms of completing any kind of activities which I had initiated before, or which were pending from a very long time. So now speaking from the key transits, that is from the nakshatra perspective. So for Simha Rashi natives, 11th of May to 30th of May, when Mangal is in Ashwini Nakshatra, you will get a lot of divine blessings, is what I would like to say. Highly spiritual, and you will be in a very good time actually. But from 30th of May to June 17th, you might have to incur a lot of expenditure, and fortunately, the investments will be for immovable assets, that is for the property related matters. So these asset investments actually will favor you, but you have to shell out more money. So you have to be very specific of what you want, and you have to have that effective communication also. Because Simha Rashi are usually direct and authoritative, but you have to reduce that and be more diplomatic, as well as be more soft and sweet to get the things done. I know it's tough for Simha Rashi natives, but you have to try to do now, or else you won't have any choice, or else you might have to end up paying more than required. From 17th of June to 20th of June, Mangal in Kritika Nakshatra first pada will give you success in all matters. Okay, because he'll be in your own nakshatra, that is Surya's nakshatra. Mangal will be in your Rashi Lord. So it has to give you success, something which will satisfy your soul. So you will feel relieved and you will feel, okay, finally I got something. Because from last 1.5 year, you have been tormented by Shani Dev in 8th house. So now you will find some relief. And by that time, even Shani will be in Revati Nakshatra and Guru will be in Pushya Nakshatra. So now you will be relieved for some time, is what I would like to say. So for Simha Rashi natives, this is definitely a good transit in terms of materialistic prosperity. But in terms of communication, in terms of emotional relationships, be very modest, be very considerate, so that in long term you reap the benefits out of it. Okay. So next, let's go to Kanya Rashi. So for Kanya Rashi natives, what happens? This transit happens in 8th house. So property litigation may arise, problems with in-laws, or some land-related matters may erupt during this time. So emotionally, your spouse, parents may not like your behavior, and that might instigate some kind of differences between you and your spouse. So as there is an old saying na, that you have to keep your spouse parents more happy than your own parents, so that you have a good life with your spouse. So you have to follow this method right now. And litigation related issues or land related issues also may erupt all of a sudden. You might be wondering why it happened, but it will. And this is a time period being very good for research scholars, because it's 8th house. So if you are into any research field, definitely this is good. Or else this is kind of a downfall in career for you, because though 8th lord is in 8th house and your lagna or your rashi lord is in 8th house, so all of them will move out. And though yoga karaka is kuja, he will activate the 8th house more, and he's a malefic, strong malefic. And what happens, sorry, what happens when Shani in the 7th house, and this Mangal in the 8th house, 6th house has Rahu. So all malefics from the Rashi in 6, 7, 8, it will somewhat bring a downfall in your career. So that's why some change or transfer is possible in career, or there could be some unfruitful or terrible change in career also, is what I would like to say. But there could be some sudden demise of family members also during this time, or some sudden loss in investments, especially in stock markets also, is what I would is what I like to see here, is what I see here actually. So that's very promising, is what I would like to say. So you have to be extremely careful in your career. You may make or you may take up some wrong decision which can ruin your career. So be very what to say, very careful, is what I would like to say. Next, coming to the nakshatra transits from 11th of May to 30th of May, when Mangal is in Ashwini Nakshatra, this is very good time for spirituality. If Kanya Rashi natives are interested, because Ketu is in 12th house, so you might go or you might visit any tirtha places like pilgrim centers also, or you may undertake a pilgrimage also, because Guru will be in 11th house also, so will be about to enter. So this is definitely a very good time for spiritual purpose. And when Mangal enters Bharani Nakshatra, it can give sudden financial loss. Though Guru would be in 11th house during that time, but Mangal will aspect it and may drive it out. So all of a sudden financial loss may be there, but you will be able to regain after that. That's the one plus point for you. So from 30th of May to June 17, you may see sudden downfall in the markets, but you might even recover pretty well, is what I would like to say. 17th of June to 20th of June, when Mangal is in Kritika Nakshatra, which is the 12th Lord's Nakshatra, there will be foreign travels, but that may not be true fruitful as expected. So somewhere a kind of a downfall may start for you. So career wise, you will make a change, you will get a very good amount of money, or you will raise to a very good position also, but still you will not be satisfied, or somewhere you will start questioning your decision whether you made it right or not. So that's why while making any kind of decision in next 40 days, think 100 times and then execute. Okay, so that was for Kanya Rashi natives. Next, let's go to Tula Rashi. So for Tula Rashi natives, what happens? This transit is good for you, but may not be good for your emotional relations, especially for the relationship where spouse and spouse family is involved. So if you already are married and have children and you have your own family, then this is not a big problem, because Mangal, 7th Lord in 7th house, generally give a little bit of miscommunication, misunderstanding, some fight, quarrel, everything. You will be able to manage that, because for Tula Rashi natives, they are very systematic and disciplined, and they know how to be suitable at certain environments. So you might have to use that mindset right now. So if you are not married, maybe during this time you might find a very prospective match. So you might have to be very effective in communication. What you want, what you don't want, you have to be very clear while putting it forward to your prospective life partner, so that will ease out the issues which may cause in future for you. So overall, from the emotional relationship, there is some kind of peace, is what I would like to say, but your communication is the key for it. Business or finance wise, I see a lot of improvement and growth also. So this is very good for your own career and as well as for your business. So you'll get a lot of opportunities even from the government. If you have any government related undertaking works, then you might get a lot of opportunities in business also. And this is a very good time to attempt for government related jobs as well for Tula Rashi natives, because Guru will be sitting in 10th house from June 2nd onwards. And because of Mangal in 7th house, he will aspect your 10th house as well as your uh, Rashi, as well as what happens, it will aspect your 8th house also. So somewhere, huh, sorry, not 8th house, your 2nd house. So Mangal will aspect your 10th house, your Rashi, and as well as your 2nd house. So all of this will give you majorly good results, as only in your communication you have to mend yourself. So from 11th of May to 30th of May, Mangal in Ashwini Nakshatra can give rise to problem in relationship. Misunderstandings may spoil it even more further. So your communication has to be effective. Because of Mangal Budh in the 7th house, you may end up speaking very harshly and your spouse may leave you, whether it's female or male. Okay. So you have to be very careful. And what happens when it is in Ashwini Nakshatra, it will hit very hard, because it is a deep level and it's a Ketu is from the root actually. So it may go and hit the root only. So they will not be able to sustain, or they will not be able to take it. So that's why you have to be very modest. And the way Shukra's Rashi, Tula Rashi is no very sweet and soft spoken, that's how you have to be for time being, is what I would like to say. Because when Mangal influences your Rashi, you may tend to be so you have to avoid that, is what I would like to say. And when Mangal is in Bharani Nakshatra, this may aggravate the situation. So your marital life may need more attention. So relationships may suffer during this time. Even though I have written marital peace in the first point, that is when communication is effective in the starting part, the first 15 days when Mangal is in Ashwini Nakshatra, even though there will be problem in relationship or misunderstandings, it won't harm you to that extent. But when Mangal enters Bharani Nakshatra, that's when it may aggravate, and that may tense the situation. And also, when Mangal is in Bharani Nakshatra, you might have to focus on other set of relations also, whether it is with what you share with other family members, your relatives, everything you have to focus on, because they are very key to your success. Because at that time Guru Shukra would be together in Mithun Rashi, your ninth house, so they may come to your help if you are able to reach out to them in a modest way, is what I would like to say. So next, going to Mangal in Kritika Nakshatra from 17th of June to 20th of June, the first pada. So business will improve, financial gains would be there, and in whatever work you start doing, you will get very good amount of profit. So prospects are very high in future, is what I would like to say. So for Tula Rashi natives, this is a very good transit. So except for marital and emotional life, in business, in finances, this is one of the finest transits, is what I would like to see. And Guru aspecting your seventh house will give you wisdom to resolve the issue. So you have to take that wisdom. Okay. So that's it for Tula Rashi natives. Next, let's go to Vrishchik Rashi. So for Vrishchik Rashi natives, what happens? This transit is of your own Rashi Lord in another Rashi, that is in sixth house. So if you were struggling in your career, if you were literally fighting very hard in any of the matters, now you will get a push of it. So you will be more hardworking, more amount of efforts you will put, and you will get that success in the career related matters, as well as in litigation and competitive exams as well. So in any kind of battle which you are facing right now, you may turn out to be successful, and there could be some progress in that as well. Your career may have lot of ups and downs, okay, because the 10th lord Surya is in 6th house, and with the Mangal, Buddha, and also it may create a lot of stress. But if you are able to overcome that stress, if you are able to surpass those obstacles, then for Vrishchik Rashi natives, this is a very good time to be successful in career. All of a sudden, there could be some change in career, and because of Jupiter's presence in ninth house, because he is currently in eighth house, he is protecting you from all kind of obstacles by aspecting on 12th house, by aspecting second house and fourth house. Once he moves to the ninth house, he will aspect your third house as well as your fifth house along with your Rashi itself. So during this time, he may help you in much more better way. So from June onwards, you will see that positive effect of Guru also. So career, even though having lot of ups and downs, may come to a steady position, and now onwards you may face the progress as well, but you have to be very wise and methodical for it. Okay, things may look uncertain for you, but don't lose hope and don't be pessimistic, is what I would like to advise. And relations may need reality check because of Venus in 8th house with Jupiter. So don't react or don't respond. Just get to know and be quiet, is what I would like to say in terms of relationships, because usually Vrishchik Rashi natives are quite introvert, and I would suggest you to remain the same during this time. Okay, now let's get into key transits of nakshatra perspective. So from 11th of May to May 30th of May, Mangal in Ashwini nakshatra uh, will favor you a lot, because it is in 6th house and it is the first nakshatra. So success in all the new ventures you start. And 30th of May to June 17th, Mangal in Bharani nakshatra, it will be like a relationship reality check, but also it's a time for the perseverance as well as for the patience. Okay, from 17th of June to 20th of June, Mangal will be in Kritika Nakshatra. There will be ups and downs in career, especially when Guru moves to Pushya Nakshatra, but you will be able to tackle them with Jupiter's wisdom. So all of a sudden you may see fortune favoring you. So that will happen from 17th of June to 20th of June, but you will have to tackle with lot of wisdom, is what I would like to say. Next, let's go to Dhanu Rashi. So Vrishchik Rashi, it is definitely have a very mixed or a good time. But for Dhanu Rashi, this is a good one, but not so great, because Mangal will be in fifth house. So he's a good planet for you, second and fifth lord in fifth house. But what happens? There will be more focus on action than on planning, which may hurt your ventures. change in location, residence, pilgrimage, spiritual life may go even more deeper. All these things will happen. But the communication with loved ones may go in wrong direction. So you have to keep your ego aside and then continue. Okay. And also you'll be able to think of creative ideas and may jump into action. However, go with proper planning for assured success. So creative ideas, creative project, everything will happen, but be very careful of what you speak. Okay, because Rahu will move to your Rashi by the end of the year, and that's when the effect may take place. Whatever you would have said now, that may give you effect later, a result later as well. So you have to be very careful. So for Dhanur Rashi natives, the key transit or nakshatra perspective from 11th of May to 30th of May, Mangal is in Ashwini nakshatra. So struggle in career is surreal. Things may not go as expected, but you have to be very wise enough when you want to do something. From 30th of May to 17th of June, Mangal will be in Bharani nakshatra. So improper planning may hurt your ventures. So you have to be very strategic, and also you have to think 100 times before taking any decisions. From 17th of June to 30th of from 20th from 17th to 20th of June, when Mangal is in Kradika Nakshatra first pada, miscommunication or egoistic conversation should be avoided with your loved ones, because this may hamper your career actually. But this is also the time when career may improve with lot of confidence actually. So because your confidence would be at a much higher level, so you'll be in a way to tackle that. So this is a good time, but not so great time for Dhanu Rashi natives. So I would advise you to be little bit patientful, because Guru in 8th house will protect you from all kinds of obstacles or from all kind of mishaps. But you have to have some amount of patience, so that Guru does his job from June to October. So it will start from June. So Mangal's transit to the 5th house should not hamper or spoil that, so that Guru can action properly. Okay. Next, let's go to Makar Rashi. So for Makar Rashi natives, this is one of the finest transits. If you want to buy any new property, purchase new vehicle or any kind of materialistic pursuit, this is very good. You will have a comfortable and ease of life, and you will be in a very strong position from materialistic perspective. But this is not so great time for your mother. So you have to take more care of your mother's health. And you also might turn out to be a foodie. You may be tempted to variety of cuisine, and that kind of foodie nature may go even more further for you. So because of Rahu Chandra in the second house, that may make too much of taste bud in you. I mean, like, it may discover a taste bud in you. So you have to be very careful regarding your health during this time. Though Guru is in 6th house till 2nd of June, it's good. But after that, it may be bit tough. So you have to be careful in terms of health related matters. But in all those ventures or in all those areas where you have to use a lot of strategies, or where you have to go ahead in life, it will be very successful for you. You will be a very good planner. That only, because of Venus strong presence in 5th house, later in 6th, later in 7th, it will give you wonderful time over the 40 days. So, and Shukra is your yoga karaka, so he will give a comfortable and pleasant life for you. So wisdom may be preferred over chaos because of Guru, who will come to 7th house. So focus on adaptability and long-term compatibility in marriage than on short-term happiness. So newly married couples have to be very careful, and you have to focus on what's required, is what I would like to say for Makar Rashi natives. And from finances perspective, it is neutral, because Rahu is still in second house, but you may earn and spend in same wavelength. So I won't say much changes in finances. Though Guru in 7th house will aspect your 11th house, your savings may come down. Your income may increase, and even your expenses may increase in the same way, and that's why savings may not be in a good position. So all of a sudden you may see savings going down and down. So you have to be very strict in your expenditure. You should not be extravagant. So you have to reduce that quality in you. So, seeing from nakshatra perspective, when Mangal is in Ashwini nakshatra from 11th to 30th of May, students who are facing any competitive exams, you will have to use a lot of strategies to plan and execute it, and this may give unexpected, amazing results for you. So, I'll be able to clear the exams very easily, is what I would like to say. And from 30th of May to June 17th, when Mangal is in Bharani nakshatra, you will have a pleasant and comfortable life. You will love leading that kind of life, and you will be having some short pilgrimage also, that's possible for you. And 17th of June to 20th of June, when Mangal is in Kritika nakshatra, property related matters may give some kind of headache for you, but in the later it will give you good gains also. So this is generally seen a very good time for you, not at all a bad time. It can give very good results for you. Okay, so Makar Rashi natives can be relieved that this Mangal transit is finally good for you, because I know Mangal's transit generally considered to be not so good for Makar Rashi natives, but this time it seems to be a good one. But just that you have to focus more on your finances as well as on your mother's health. Okay, so that's for Makar Rashi natives. Next, let's go to Kumbh Rashi. So for Kumbh Rashi, your third and 10th lord is in the third house now. So any kind of new initiatives or any kind of new um, activities will actually happen during this time. So you might be confused, or you may lack clarity whether where you are in the right position, or whether you have taken right decision, or whether you are right in your decision. So even in terms of job interviews also, you may be wondering whether it is good to go or not. But during this time you may see job interviews may go ahead, and there could be some smooth, and you might get hired quickly also, because of Jupiter and Mangal's blessings. Because Mangal in third house will initiate lot of conversation, lot of interviews, because sitting in third house he will aspect your sixth house. Okay, and also Jupiter will move to the sixth house, so it will bring a lot of opportunity towards you. So you may see uh, job interviews going smooth, and you may get hired quickly, or even internal movements in within the company, if you are in private sector, may happen. Or if you are someone who is working in public sector and expecting a transfer, it may happen during this time. Overall, to say, there will be some improvement in career as well as growth in career, and ancestral home visit, property sale and gains from it are also seen. All these are seen, and finances still is in tough mode, but expenses decrease and will be for only those which are worth enough. So you may buy new house, new vehicle, and you may cut down expenses regarding to that. So which is a good sign for you. And because Rahu is now still about to move to your 12th house, but before that Guru will move to 6th house and control your 12th house. So that's why all these kind of changes may happen. And now seeing from key transits or nakshatra perspective, from 11th of May to 30th of May, Mangal will be in Ashwini nakshatra. So a lot of confusions may bloom, and you may doubt yourself, and you may be in a lot of confusion, because of which you may delay your decisions. So you have to be very strong enough of what you want to do. So you may start, but you may not continue. So all these kind of ambiguity in your mind. So you have to decrease this, is what I would like to say. And from 30th of May to 17th of June, when Mangal is in Bharani Nakshatra, you will have pleasant and comfortable life. Purchase of new home or entering new home is possible, but that may happen with lot of efforts actually, because Guru is not aspecting your second house or even your fourth house right now. That is once Guru moves to seventh house. So that's why it may take some time. But if you have already booked a new house in the past, and you are waiting for the transfer of ownership, then it may happen during this time. So in those cases, Kumbh Rashi seems to have a good transit. But in terms of career, it is one of the finest transits. And if you are expecting a growth in career, or change in department, or new job, all these things are much more positive for you during this time, and it's possible also. So put your efforts, and you will be able to get that. Okay. So next, let's go to the last Rashi, that is Meena Rashi. So for Meena Rashi, what happens? This is the time you will have a big transformation, because Mangal in second house, he has left your Rashi and gone to second. So big stress is out of it, big headache is down. Now you will cool down, because Agni Tattva planet in your Jala Tattva was very headache for you now. So now this is the time, more of wisdom will prevail in you. So you'll see a big transformation. This is time period good for spiritual learning, because being in second, he will aspect fifth house where Guru will come from June. So spiritual learning astrology may be possible, because when Guru gets exalted, the whole world will be towards dharma or wants to go for dharmic learning. So you'll see more and more people inclining towards learning Mahabharat, Ramayana, Jyotish, or any kind of Vedanga, Veda. Everything may happen during this time. People will become more religious and orthodox. So does you, because Guru is in fifth house for you from June onwards. So Mangal aspecting that can give you that result as well. But there will be a lot of focus on your health. Why? Because you may fail to diagnose, or you may fail to be more careful in your health. So proper health care is required. So some issues may go undiagnosed even after attempting for it. So you have to be very strict in terms of your diet, especially any type of consumption of food. No, I would suggest you to avoid salt in your food, because Mangal represents salt, namkeen cheese, or any spicy stuffs. And when he's in second house, it is good to avoid. Now, because you are in Sadesati also, especially Uttara Bhadrapad Nakshatra people of Meena Rashi, avoid intake of salt or reduce the salt itself in your food, so that you will have good health. Especially if you are diabetic, or if you are already worrying because of BP or cholesterol, anything, no, you have to be extremely careful, because now Mangal can aggravate the situation in next 40 days, which you wouldn't have even seen in the past. So that's why health care is highly important. And there could be some family life stress because of Mangal. What happens? He will bring the stress and he will clear the stress also, and that quarrelsome attitude in you, no, because you have already got frustrated because of Sadesati, and you're in the main mid phase now. So Revati Nakshatra of Meen Rashi, they are likely to face some family issues. So you have to be highly patientful right now. That's what I would like to say. And for Meena Rashi, overall, I would say this is a neutral transit, but will bring lot of transformation once Guru moves to Karkatak Rashi. So there will be double transit on your own Rashi. So there will be some big change in you. Either you will change the place, or you will change the profession, or you will start something new, or something or the other you will do. So you may expect that to happen by 20th of June. And now seeing from the key transit nakshatra perspective, when Mangal is in Ashwini nakshatra, health needs attention. And when Mangal is in Bharani nakshatra, from 30th of May to 17th of June, you may start something new, or you may initiate something. But this time, relationship with siblings also will improve for you. If you had any problems in the past, that might improve significantly during this time. And from 17th of June to 20th of June, when Mangal is in Kritika Nakshatra, family life may need some attention, and your efforts may give fruits to you. So you have to see which is better, and you have to focus on those areas as well. Okay. So overall, to say for Meena Rashi natives, this is definitely a good transit, but you have to be extremely careful about what you speak. So harsh speech is definitely not allowed during this time. So if you are doing one, then it may hamper you. So be very careful. It was is what I would like to say. So that's what brings the transit predictions to an end here. So now I have to mention the remedy which I had promised in the last 12 Rashi predictions. That is chanting Rinamochana Lakshmi Narasimha Stotra is highly advised. So it starts like this: Devata Karya Siddhyartham Sabastamba Samudbhavam Sri Narasimham Mahaveeram Namami Rinamuktaye. This is the stotra generally read to get rid of any kind of loans, debts, or to be freed of any litigation or any judiciary issues. But it's also considered to be highly powerful to mitigate the negative results of Mangal. So, whether in terms of relationships or in any kind of matters. So, worshipping Lakshmi Narasimha Swami by chanting Rinamochana Lakshmi Narasimha Stotra is highly beneficial, is what I would like to say. So that's it for the day. Thank you so much for your patience of going through all the rashis. So I have even provided the timestamp in description as well as in the comments. Please do go through that, and I wish you good luck for the upcoming transformation which we all will face. So I hope you get the best out of it. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, sarve jana srujano bhavantu.